Who's that handsome guy? What's going on, everybody? We're about to look over the charts. Yes, I need a haircut. I already know what's going on. So we are going over live the charts. The charts. Make sure this is set. Okay. Hold up. Welcome, everybody. Let me share this to my ex. Let me share this. Let me share this over my Telegram. Hold up. Okay. Man. What's good, everybody? As always, we are live trading. Let me back this up. Let me get this centered a little better. Let me get the right. Okay. So we got some movement today. Let me share my screen on YouTube. Hold up. Okay. Okay, cool. How to get the YouTube set up. If everyone's not already subscribed, man, to my YouTube channel, the link is in the bio on the TikTok. All one word, all in with Mitch. We are on two separate trades right now. So this morning I saw Bitcoin lining up for a short. I feel like I took it. Oh, no. Hold up. 6:30. When did I take this? I took it on. Oh, it pulled back up. That's what's going on. Okay, so 6:30. I remember taking it over here. Oh, on this candle? I don't remember the breakout. Wait, what? This is not what I remember. I remember candles, 2 axes. Let me look at the 15 minute. Super strange. It was on this red X. Okay. Pulled back up though, and it's at, my stop loss is at break even. But better yet, I took the long on XRP on the breakout. So we are somewhere, I think, here. So it's about right there. Everyone joining in, man. Welcome. We're just getting started, just getting the session going. How are you guys doing today, man? That's the first thing I want to ask is, how are you guys doing today? I know I've had a long day. I sell cars outside of day trading and stuff, and I was at the auction all day, and prices are a little overpriced right now, even at the auctions here in Portland, Oregon. But let's talk about the markets. Let's talk about it. So we're doing really good. Let me go to the 1 hour. We are really, honestly, let's start with Bitcoin. We are just continuously pumping, right? But we need to be a little mindful, all right? Because sure, things are pumping right now. They're looking good. But how long are these going to continue to pump, right? Everyone's waiting. Well, first off, let's go look at what we got coming. This week, Wednesday, tomorrow, we got core durable goods, good orders. Final GDP is Thursday. That is going to be, and unemployment claims. These are going to be major, okay? Because it's the end of the quarter. Core PCE price index on Friday, and consumer sentiment. Tomorrow or Thursday is going to be the biggest news for. I mean, it's a big deal. It's the final GDP, so inflation data. Really, I mean, best way to describe it. I want to fib this whole section. So we're still looking really good. We are slowly but surely popping up. We rejected off 382. I'll screen this. On the 382, this is now support. So let me change that. I think this chart, yeah, marked differently. Let me just get rid of this red box. I know my charts sometimes can look a little crazy, guys. I understand, but there's a method to my madness. So, I don't need this one here anymore. Broke out of this one. Not sure what these yellow lines are for. This is still a level of interest at 78. But what we got going on now, right, is we've been going down, I could say here. So, do we pull down to here to then shoot higher? You know what I mean? This is a possibility. There's a lot of different possibilities right now, but this seems possible. Sorry. So, back to what I was showing. Oops. Fuck, I just changed it. Let me just redo this. So, low, next wave, this wave. Now, if we came down to there, I believe this 84K, if we get the pullback to 84 right here, I think this could be our next level up. Okay. But we might only come down back to the 382. Like right now, there's nothing. Obviously, we wicked up. So I think a drop from here is more than likely. It's why you see this marked up. But then again, we're looking extremely bullish. Look at this candle, this candle. Both those candles are indications that the bulls are strong, right? So this one's a little indecisive. This one, long wick, another long wick. The bulls aren't letting go. But what I do see is equal highs, a failed break. then we come right back into here, wick into here, into this zone. And now we're just continuous. And thoughts on ICP? I can look at it. Hold on. Let me see. That's a crypto, the internet computer. Is it running today or something? Oh, it is running. Okay. Let's look at the daily. So, as you can see, we have been, let's just fib this entire thing. Why don't we? Oops. Okay, if we fib the low to the high on the daily, just in the latest structure, okay? We're not going to the weekly and looking at everything from 2021. I mean, that is important. Like, major release came and we just rebounded down here, right? But we need to look at like where we obviously found the bottom at $1.90. I don't think we're gonna go. I mean, we could test there again, but I don't think we're gonna go below there unless this project just failed, which I don't think it is. I mean, internet computer, I definitely think is a good project. I don't think it's just gonna go to shit, you know. Anyways, but what I'm looking at here is what I'm looking at here right now is I mean, look how fucking spot on that is, dude. I can't make this up ever. I mean, the fibs are so powerful. Right on the 886. Look at that. We literally wicked onto the 886 on the daily fib level. And then just, I mean, I didn't, you know what I mean? I literally just went to the high and the low of the structure at the fib. And it literally reacted exactly on that level. I didn't, you know, the market did that. I didn't do that. It just went for the high and the low. Right on it. Like, and you know, the fibs are such a powerful tool. It's crazy. We need to get back up to this 786, but I could also just show you like fibbing from here to here creates a whole nother series, right? And right, I think when we approach the 618, which is $6.50, that is a major key level of resistance. And I think that will be the test if we can get above that, okay? Now just bear with me. We need to, honestly, just like a lot of coins right now, we need to get above, for this coin, for us to say we are bullish, we need to break $7.48, which is the top of this right here. If we can get above that, let me change this to yellow. If we can get above this, so it looked like something like this, like break above this. I want to see it break here, come back, and hello. Oh, thank you. I just saw the roses. My bad. The noise just like I didn't know what it was at first. I think from here, that could play out, or just come back down to the 618 and then run. That would probably be more likely. This is on the daily time frame, by the way. Remember that. I think this would be amazing if we can get past $7.40. Let's just call it $7.48 roughly, or $7.50. Let's just say get above $7.50, or even $7.75 to be honest. Because really, actually, yeah. Let me backtrack. This is trapped liquidity, and this is actually way more important for us to get above. Like, yeah, this is resistance. Don't get me wrong. But right here, this huge green candle trapped inside of this is the real the real liquidity that we need to break above. We need to get above, you know how many limit order or how many sell positions, shorts was formed in here and still holding. This is very, very important for us to get above. So I want to see us get actually above. Let me even change this to that. $7.75. We need to break above that. Okay, we need to get above this. Come back down to this 618, which would be like $6.50, $6.60, something like that. And then bounce to the moon. Now, what does that look like? Okay, well, I do think this bull run, we should at least look at taking profits at $11 to $12. That's a no-brainer. Like at the 0.5 on the bigger structure out here. Yeah, $12 would be an amazing take profit one. Then we're looking at things like $15, right? That could be a possibility as well. I mean, that alone, anywhere from the $10 to $15 range, I think you should be happy with that. I don't know, like, there's a lot going on in crypto right now, right? And I'm going to even bring this up to my list of coins somewhere in here. Let me find where I should put this. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. And a lot of these just everything right now, we're all wondering what is going to happen next, you know? A lot of us are really wondering. I'm sorry. There's a lot of shit on my screen. When you go to the daily chart, I just need a whole fresh one. Hold on. We'll just do this. We'll look at the contracts. Perps. Okay. When you look at everything right now, you know, I think personally we could still come down, like on Bitcoin, for example. I think us coming down to the 70, 69, 70K range, 70 to 72 range, I think it's still possible. I really do. When we broke this 87, like we're testing right now the structure that was once us breaking a huge issue, right? So it's like we need, like, as of right now, you look at the daily and we got trend lines that we need to still break. And we're getting very close to this right now. Like, we're getting some key levels now that, like, we need to see Bitcoin get first. Let's get past 90K again. That's the first hump. Jimmy, what's going on, man? I see your icon in the corner. Don't think I didn't see you. My bad. Jimmy's always on my lives, man. I appreciate you. Everyone that's always on, man. I appreciate you always. I appreciate the follows, the likes, the comments, the roses, you know, all that good stuff, bro. Everyone, you know, please follow, like, subscribe. I am going live every day. And man, you guys are pushing, making me push. You know what I mean? I'm pushing myself every day. I apologize for not going live earlier today. I was at the car auction all day buying cars. I have a business outside of this, selling cars. Also follow my YouTube page, All In with Mitch. As you can see, I'm live on here as well. All In with Mitch, all one word. on X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, every platform, man. So go follow, follow. Think big retest around 92K, but who knows at this point? It takes the right person / whale to move. So let's think about it. Like, I can't do it because I always, if you go look at my X account, I got a violation on TikTok for just showing my X account the other day and showing different posts. So I'm not going to risk it. But, dude, if you guys literally just go look at my X, like all the major buying and accumulating and all this stuff going on right now. Everything going on. It is, sorry, I had a phone call. I had to tell them my fiance what I'm on live. But guys, yes, we need to get above 90. First, let's say 90K. But imagine this. So if we can get above, this is on the daily time frame. This trend line is formed from the high 109. It tapped. I mean, every time. Look how, I mean, we break, come back, test the trend line, break. We come back, test it again, right on the wick of it. I mean, this thing just keeps forming. Obviously, we didn't touch it this time, but we came up to this order block right here that formed through this on the daily. This is a very key level of resistance that we need to break. But you have to do this in sections, right? Like one step at a time. We need to get above, if we can get above this trend line, which is so fucking close, dude. Do you guys realize just that alone is a nice indication we're doing better? We look at the market cipher. Look at the market cipher on the daily, guys. The money flow was heavy on the daily to the downside. We are now getting to the green. We're not like the momentum waves are not here yet. If you go back, you can see what it looks like when we're looking better. And look at all the momentum waves over here. Short under 182.50. TXN short under 182.50. Okay. You went short under 182.50? Is that what you're saying? What is TXN? I don't even know off the top of my head. Oops. TXN is a stock or crypto? Guessing a stock. Texas Instruments. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you. You are short at 182.50. I mean, I'll look at it quickly. I know we're in the process of going over Bitcoin. So I'm going to fib the high to the low. We are in that 5 to 382 level, which is 190. You went short at 182.50. Guessing that's gonna be no. Wait. Oh, you tried shorting. Where the 182.50? Here. When was this? 182.50 is there. Did you short that? Looking to short. Why there? You want this to break down and continue to break from there? There's also the big gap in between there. I would be looking to short more like 187. 187 looked a lot better. It made a lot more sense. Plus, you can write it down between this gap. Your stop loss would have been smaller. and you would have had way more room to the downside. You're going to wait for this thing to drop from here all the way down to 182.50 here to then continue. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would have shorted this 187 range personally. I don't really, I don't know. I mean, we'll see when the market gets there, but I mean, I won't be trading this, but I personally don't see, you're like trying to wait for it to get to the middle of the range and then of this whole thing right here. 182.50 is not even, if you fib the structure, isn't even on the fib. It'd be 181.71 would be the 0.5, which is going to be probably some support now. Well, I know it will be. Because now when you fill this gap, we're going to wait. I mean, be interesting to see what happens after this gap's filled. And then where are you going to short it to? Because, I mean, personally, bro, Kyle Walker, when you get into 182, then what are you going to do? Get shorted to 172, I guess? Yeah, but you're cutting your legs. You're cutting yourself short half of the move. I mean, and your upside to risk on this is way long. I mean, that's what your trade. This is what is trading. Nay, this is day trading. We trade crypto, forex, stocks. Day trading, probably the number one thing you should look into, and or just investing. Doesn't have to be trading, but looking into investing at least. Stocks, crypto. Smartest thing you can do with your money is buy assets. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. So yeah, anyways, back to Bitcoin. We are watching a lot play out right now, and we are getting really, really close to some really key things. I mean, obviously we want to see it get above that 88K, but then obviously the next goal is going to be getting above 90K, right, of this resistance. Then that would be 93. But like I said, you got to take it one step at a time. You know what I mean? We break down to the 2 hour. You know, this isn't like the greatest looking. We also, on top of all that, failed and made two equal highs. We made a double top, right? Double tops are definitely coming down. And that's why I took a short on BTC. But now, that makes me question also now. I have a long on XRP that I need to look at getting rid of, because printing a red dot doesn't always mean it's for sure thing, but we just wicked up there, basically did the same thing. Made, well, yeah, I mean, basically we just wicked up there and failed. But if you do see, we did go a little higher than this, but not, it's just wicks and it's not that strong. We're kind of in channel. We're in a channel. So we're going to see. XRP doesn't seem to be moving along while the rest of the alts are, for at least a small pump. Well, GameStop news might give it a nice little pump. Yeah. Well, for the people holding, or not holding, but or are in GameStop meme coin, let me just show you. I hold it. I've been holding this. Well, I mean, I bought GameStop coin back in 2024. Look how much that thing ran. This is on the daily. I mean, we're talking like thousands of percent. It was a meme coin, 5,000%. I've taken profits on this thing all the way, all over the place. But I wish I would have just closed a lot more of it, to be honest. But it's a strong community, and I'm still holding some. But if you see here, this is actually resistance now because we broke some of it. I haven't even looked at this chart in forever. But we actually got a major pump today. GameStop in general, 50% move today on the GameStop meme coin. But XRP, I wanted to also show you. So the dominance charts, this is why these are very key to look at. So Bitcoin dominance, we've been moving sideways on the 4-hour. We haven't really moved much, building and accumulating. Ethereum dominance hasn't been great. Solana is starting to wake up some. We're at least getting upside. XRP, though, took a major pullback on the dominance chart. This is on the dominance, by the way. So we're kind of wondering what we do from this point, right? Not the cleanest trend line, right? I mean, it depends how you want to look at it. But that's why trend lines aren't really like that important. I mean, they're something to just kind of form. They help and they do work sometimes, but do not just base your trading off of trend lines. They're just basically forming liquidity to get swept is all it really is. But it did. This is more important. If you fib the structure, it tapped perfectly the 0.5 on the fib. Right on the dot. Look at that. Boom. Literally tapped it right here. Which also, yes, formed also a trend line there. But more importantly, the fib got hit at the 0.5, and now we're getting a reaction. Others, total. We want stables to keep dumping. Stable coins to keep dumping. Now we see the total market cap kind of taking a little... it's not printing the best candle in the 4-hour. We will see, but the 1-hour is forming a bearish candle already. But we'll see. I mean, it failed. It made a double top, and now it's failing. So we might see total market cap come down a little bit. I think things are going to come down still. I really do. But yeah, XRP has been kind of slow motion, honestly. But we'll see what happens. We're right. AVAX. Let me go look. I haven't been able to look at. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, AVAX has been doing great. $19 at 23. AVAX been doing great. Had a great run. Oh, I know why too. They're about to drop their game on the AVAX. What's it called, man? There's a first-person shooter game or third-person shooter game coming out. I think it's about to drop finally. They said Q1 of 2025. I know shit gets delayed all the time in crypto, but I do think that we are about to get the game to drop, and I think, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, look it up. I forget the name of the game, man. I always forget the name of it, but it's obviously, I think it's also Donald Trump's World Liberty bought a bunch of AVAX recently for their holding. So that was another thing. few $1 million. I mean, you got a couple million, like 2-3 million. To them, it ain't shit, man. But to us, it's like, oh, just 2 million, but aren't the biggest purchases. XRP, though, I think we might have a pullback on everything. I think everything's going to slow down a little bit. Oh, wow. Polygon. Fucking, wow. Polygon's been running. I did not even see that. I mean, I don't hold Polygon. I don't know anyone that holds Polygon anymore. Or like Cardano. Every investor and trader I know is not holding Cardano or Polygon anymore. They still have a community. Or Sushi. I hold Uniswap, but I don't hold Sushi. There's just these coins that, or even XLM, like until just recent. Now you hear about XLM again, but like XRP, even with the lawsuit and everything was down, like you still had diehard XRP. It's still XRP. I was buying it at 30 cents. I know I was buying the shit. I wish I bought more, but I was buying XRP at 30 cents. But I did go more on Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, right? But back in 2022, I was getting Solana at $10, man. It's crazy. I wish I would have had more capital back then to buy way more, but it is what it is. Like, a lot of people bitching about crypto dumping right now. These are people that started waiting to buy Solana when it was $200, and it's like, well, obviously this is what happens every bull run. Like, yeah, Solana hit $300 and then pulled back just like everything else. But dude, I mean, I know so many people that completely got out of their Solana because they were buying massive amounts at $10, $20, and they completely got out at $250, $300. And dude, they made so much money that they're not even tripping on what else it wants to do. But they also are looking for new entries. Solana has been doing great. I mean, we're up to 143. I do want to see Solana break here. We need to see it break like 152. Right now, it's just in there. But I do think that we might be looking at something like coming back down to like this 137 level, which is the 382 on the fib, and then we could go above it. But we might just hit 139 and then run 139, 140 and then go. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, we'll see. But I do feel like the 382, which is 137-ish, I think that will look a little more reasonable. Are any coins you holding until end of it? Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, there's a bunch of coins I'm still holding that I wish I wasn't holding anymore. And like, I learned a lot through this bull run. But I mean, there's everyone I know, man, they're holding stuff they wish they weren't holding still. I think we had a major dump that none of us were expecting. But I like Jupiter, Jupe is down fucking majorly. Or like Aerodrome or Caspa. I still fully believe in these projects. I just know that whenever there's a big ass political shift, there's just so much, dude, that goes into that. Like, there's just a huge power shift. Like, look at Uniswap. Uniswap lined up really fucking good, I feel like, for the next leg up, right? If you look at Chainlink is kind of in an awkward spot, but I fully believe in it. But I think it could still come down a little bit, back down to $11. Aerodrome is a really good. It's the biggest DEX on the base network. Sorry. And I think we're about to get ready to make that third next move up. The other thing I tell people, man, is this is a totally different bull run than any other time. And we broke all-time highs before the halving, right? That was never done, but we did it. We could have, like, everyone's so used to the 4-year crypto cycle. We could have something different this time. What if the bull run ends up being 5 years, a 5-year cycle? Not the bull run itself, but I'm talking about from the bear market to the bull market. What if it's a 5-year, 6-year cycle instead of a 4-year? You know what I mean? Like, this shit's possible. It is very, very possible, because we did all types of new shit. But let me show you something that's going to blow your mind. Go to the 2-day. So, first bull run. Oh, wait, this is a perp, so it's not going to show me that chart. Hold on. Not first bull run, but let's just say the 2017 bull run. I'm not going to say first bull run. I'm just going to say 2017 bull run. All we do is we go one leg up. Boom, one wave to the upside. Then let's go to the 2019 or 2019 to 2021, 2018 to 2021 cycle. In 2020, we make one peak, or 2021 in April, we make one peak to the high, pull back 50%, and then make a new high. It's a 2-wave, right? Then you go to this bull run. We break all-time highs before the halving. That's never before done. So what I'm trying to point out here, and it's obvious, every bull run, we get new things to happen. There's new events that create new mysteries. And then you start thinking about it, and it's like, dude, Bitcoin and crypto is always uncharted territory. Like, we don't know what is next to come. You know what I mean? And that's why Bitcoin is the largest growing asset, is because more and more people, now countries, banks, everyone is waking up to it. But what I'm saying is, look how we just hit that 382 perfectly, though. If you fib, oh wait, no, that wouldn't be the bottom, though. Sorry, so that wouldn't make sense. The low of this run, which is 15,000 in 2022, 14,000, 15,000. You fib that. The 382 is yet to come. And I think it's possible that we still get there. Like, sure, we're doing fine right now, but I still think this 382 level at 73,000 on Bitcoin is still reasonable and probably might gonna happen. You guys look at this right now, right? Like, I don't think we're out of the clear yet, you know? Like, things are going good, but I still think we are coming down to the 73,000. You look at the SP 500. Look at the SP 500, right? And you can't tell me that this also doesn't have a little more room to go, because it does. Oops. It's got a little more room to go, guys. I mean, dude, you can't make this shit up. It literally matches what we're waiting for on Bitcoin. It's the same scenario on the SP. I mean, sure, we kind of wicked into that already. We did. It's a little bit different. And maybe I hope we just continue to push. But for Bitcoin, we need that to be like we filled this gap right here. Okay. Right here, we filled this block. And we need it to now break above, which it's not printing much strength right now. But Market Cipher is even calling the red dot. We need to break above this trend line first. And we need to break above 90,000, 91,000 on this resistance. We need to get above this. We need to get above 90K. You see that? We need to get above this. That's kind of like where the state of crypto is right now. So it's kind of, tricky waters right now. It's kind of an iffy spot, guys. Hold on, I got a text message. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so this isn't what, but I think, we did make a double top, and we're going to see, this isn't great, if we just look at, let's just zoom into like the right here, right now, right? And this is kind of like our floor base. This is our ceiling. If we just fib the 1 hour top to bottom of this, which we need to break this. Okay. So right now we need to, this 5.8 or 85K, sorry, on the 0.5 right here. It's 86 really. But I think, we coming down to the 7.1, which would be 84 is more likely. Just has a more strong support, you know what I mean? This is what I see for the structure right now for the time being. Like if we just zoom into what we need to clear section by section, right? That's what you need to look at when you're a day trader, is like we need to break this up into sections. We can't just, sure, you can be a trader that is based off the daily, and you could have took the trade right here, and I know plenty of people that did. They took a long with leverage, and they're still holding positions. These are massive daily moves. You know what I mean? They're still holding from 78K. They caught the falling knife, and they trusted, because we've all, people in crypto have been talking about this gap, which doesn't show on here. It shows on the CME gap. It's a different chart, but there's a huge gap that was right here at 76,000, 77. And we filled it. We wicked into it, so we filled it, right? So now we need to see, right? Everyone, by the way, like, subscribe, follow. I know I haven't been saying that over and over. I don't feel like I need to. I think you guys, if you want the content, you know what to do, right? And Oh, I need to set a new rose gold. Or did I set it for 20 or 10? I'll set it for 10. Boom. Okay. That's my goal. We already got the one goal. So, look at Market Cipher. It was totally. Let's go over to when it filled this. So when it filled this, call the bottom. Momentum started to flood. Call the green dot right here, which could have been. This would have been a valid right here, green dot down here at what candle? This would have been a great entry at 80,000. You could have took a long. And I mean, I don't know though. The money flow wasn't. It was still showing red, but it then broke out. And then this would have been more, a little more stable. I mean, it was just such an uncertain time, dude. Then we broke this, came back, and we're still hovering in here. Now, let's just fib from 78 to 93, basically 92.7, and look at how it made a base at the 382, bro. But now we're chopping down. Hopefully we get back down. Hopefully we can get it back down to 86.5 and then run. I like to go for 1 to 2s and 1 to 3s. Yeah, Franco, I've been trading for 4.5 years, and it has been a long ride, bro. I appreciate you guys. Like, follow, subscribe on here, but also the YouTube channel. It's in the link in the bio. I'm live over on YouTube. You can just literally screen share. You can see it better if you are on the live on the YouTube. Okay. So go over to the YouTube, follow the page. Let me see. This is what it looks like. Plenty of videos, man. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to break down, trying to make more content. It's just one of those things you got to go with time, right? I do a lot of things besides just trade. So, Market Cipher is printing a red candle now. Let me look at XRP. Sui, Solana. Oh, yeah, we're printing candles. We're printing, indicators that we're going to come down. We're definitely calling a lot of indications that we're coming down. But I want to see this get broken. I want to see 87 get broken, then come back up, test. Oh, shit. You guys can't even see. I'm sorry. Dude, my bad. I want to see 87K on Bitcoin get broken before I call a short. And it would look like this. So it'd be like we come, it'd be, I would call it down. I would call it here. Hold up. I don't want to see this get swept. So I don't want to see it come down below here, come back up, test here, and then drop. Probably all the way down to 85. Which seems crazy. We just have not had much crazy movement right now, man. we've not seen a lot of crazy movement lately, man. So we're just like playing it one step at a time. But yeah, I would want to see this get swept. So I want to see this come down, break this, come back up to this, and then go down. Probably all the way down to, 84. If I was a short, I'm saying that. I'm only saying that if I was a short. I honestly would rather us go long. I don't want a short. I'd rather, but this just, I don't know. This isn't screaming a lot of like high probability to me. This is weak support, internal. I think this is going to wreck this. I would more so say something like this. Down at 84,000. I would say 84,000. I think 84,000 looks better. All right. For a long, I gave you an idea for a short, but we need to see some indications. I want to see 87K get swept, come back, retest, and then drop. It's just kind of slow motion right now. But I'm already in a short up here. So I got in when we failed to break above. So now I'm trying to take it down to 84. All right. But I'm talking about like in the moment where I need to see to call it for you guys right here, right now. Because I feel like it's too late. It'd be too sloppy to just jump in right now. Solana coming down to 138. Yeah. It could happen, but that's just internal. I don't know. Sui's too tough of a. I don't see anything. Maybe at 241, we'll see when it gets back down into here. Like there, 240. I don't know. It's probably. I'm not going to call that though. XRP. I don't know. We'll see what it does, but see if it breaks this channel. I bet it does, but we'll see. Maybe it doesn't. But anyways, I'm going to jump off the live. I just wanted to give you guys a little perspective. There's no trades right here, right now that I see that's worth taking anything. Just going to let shit play out. All right, guys. Like, I'm in an XRP long, I'm in the Bitcoin short from earlier. So, and they're not even, yep, good live, man. Hey, everyone, like, subscribe, follow the TikTok, but also the YouTube page. I'm just a little tired right now. My energy's low. I've had a long day. I've been at the car auction all day, trying to get some cars to flip. I didn't even buy anything at the auction. The prices were ridiculous, man. Everything's just so weird right now. Sorry, the dog is tripping. Oh gosh, hush, Jim, bro, hush. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Hey, if you guys want to learn how to trade, DM me. If you're really trying to dive deep into learning how to trade, man, DM me on TikTok or whatever. Follow my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. All of it is All In With Mitch. All one word. All In With Mitch. There's a link to the YouTube on my bio and TikTok. You can find me on there as well. I appreciate all the support. And if you really want to dive deep and learn how to trade, man, just DM me on TikTok. I got you. We'll set up a Zoom call. We'll talk. And we'll go from there. I appreciate you guys, man. Stay tuned. All right. Oh, thank you for the follows. Thank you. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, Brittany. My bad. I didn't mean to click on that. I sent you an invite thing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, everybody. I go live every day, by the way. So stay tuned. Have a good night.
%, portfolio euphoria. That's right. You want to be out of the euphoria. You want to be DCAing out at euphoria. You don't want to be like setting up your targets at euphoria. Like, bro, I listen. Okay, I'm going to give you a perfect example. This is an example. My average price of XRP was 20 cents overall. My average price the last cycle on XRP was 33 cents. I accumulated a lot of it in 2022. I'm going to just give you an example for XRP.
Oh, sorry. That's just not. Sorry, guys. All right. Have a good night. Follow, like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all.